hottest station is now live for your enjoyment with host Iambranded.
Nexxlegacy Radio right here. Kisharra B is my guest, and let me go ahead and put this young lady on and welcome you to the show once again, since we are family in a lot of ways. What's up? What's up, Shar? What's up?
Hey, hey, hey! What's up? How are you?
What's up, young lady? Who's growing more and more and more as I see? You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I wish it was well, actually, I'm over there acting like it's my career that's taking a level up. So, I feel like it's me that's succeeding too. You know what I mean? That's pure love right there. It's pure love.
It sure is.
And I told myself, and I'm pretty sure you know from your team that this coming up Sunday, after 7 years, I will be saying goodbye to broadcasting on radio live. So this is really my time to not just say thank you, but just to tell you that I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of where we were when we started a couple of years ago to where you are now, as far as you growing not just with your craft, but also just, you know, as the grown woman that you are, and continue to evolve in this business. So I'm really, really proud of you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I just super duper appreciate your support. Because you are the one that you've been there, like years ago, and I just appreciate you always being there and your kind words, and I'm just thankful for you. I really am.
So tell me real quick. Not real quick, because this is your floor. So you can come dance on it anytime you want to. So, you made the announcement. I want to say a week ago, probably a little less than that, as far as the singles deal that you got. Can you let the listeners out there, that's people in your corner or people that's tuning in for the first time getting to know you, how did all this stuff come about?
Well, I have a singles deal with Sony. I'm pushing my song, the snippet you guys just listened to, which is Spotlight. Well, I was in New York at Diddy's studio, Daddy's house, and, doing some work there. And, my manager, talking to different people, having different connections, bosses was walking up in there, just really impressed with my work ethic and, just them hearing me live, just my personality, just everything that I was doing, So basically one thing led to another. My manager got a call, on some things, and, this was the best thing for me for promotion-wise and marketing and getting my name out there and stuff like that, the singles deal with Sony. So it's pretty dope. That's basically how it happened, to sum everything up.
So did just the deal, as far as, did this create a little bit more pressure on you, and not just with pushing the spotlight, or not pressure, I guess I should say, but more emphasis on not just promoting and plugging Spotlight and the single and getting it all out there to where it needs to be, but, because the single can turn into something magical, and then the next step is coming. So, is this a whirlwind for you right now, or is it you're just kind of taking a stride because you are Kisharra B and you're just cool like that?
Well, actually, this can, I'm not going to say can, because I have faith, and I'm going to just speak it into existence.
Preach it then.
This single right here, is just going to it's opening up a lot of doors, and it's just going to lead to that, really, really big deal. So that's, I'm just pushing for that, just like I say, the promotions and marketing and stuff, getting my name out there and performing it and making appearances and stuff like that, getting it out there to the people, so they can know who I am. So I'm just looking forward to this journey and, getting the huge contract. So that's what I'm waiting for.
That's what's
up. But in the
meantime,
I'm having a good time with it, yeah.
In the meantime, it's grind time as she gets ready to go ahead and push this single. And as a fan of yours, let me tell you, like, after hearing the snippet, so, all the people out there that's listening, I'm gonna give my 1-2s as far as how I feel about it. Like, to me, you've always been super diverse as far as having the kind of sound that don't sound like nobody else. You kind of have your own flavor for what you do. So listening to this clip of Spotlight made me feel like that too. Not only is it catchy, up tempo that people can be able to vibe to, and people can be able to sing along or just kind of rock out like that too. But it kind of creates a lane where it's just like it's something new to the industry that we haven't heard before. So I mean, I'm pretty sure, as my critique goes, I think you can probably co-sign this, right? Like you feel where I'm coming from a little bit.
I do. I really appreciate that, because me being in the studio in New York, listening to different tracks, and I'm like, oh yeah, this track is dope right here. This is the one I want. And it's like, okay, now this is a challenge for me. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get discouraged, because I'm used to like the pop, R&B, stuff like that. So I was like, this is a challenge for me, but I love challenges. And so I just had to, write and just put all my ideas down, and just come up with something catchy. I was listening to like club tracks, like, you want people to, catch on to the hooks. I'm like, man, what can I say? So, eventually I didn't rush or anything, different parts came to me different days. And then when I went back to the studio, my co-writer was there, and then we just finished the song and just banged it out. That's how that happened.
And I look at it as it's up tempo / mid. It's kind of like in between those, but again, it's kind of like I don't want to categorize it. It just seems like it's something you can get into a club and vibe out to, but you can actually turn up the radio a little bit while you're cleaning the house and just kind of go about your cleaning business too. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just real catchy. And like I said, I know you're real diverse as far as genre-wise, as far as you could sing. You spit some 16s in there too, though. Like the lyrics,
hey,
like I was like, whoa. I didn't hear that before.
I was like, whoa. I was like, well, I'm like, okay, like, I kind of sort of speak proper all the time. So I was like, how am I going to do this so I don't sound stupid? Because I want to sound cool. I was trying.
Wait, so you mean to tell me you shocked yourself? So you sat back and listened to it, you listened to the finished product, you was like, hey, I did a damn good job. You did all right.
Yes. I was like, really, like, I don't talk crazy, because I was like, whoa, okay then.
It's like, yo, that's fly, huh? Like, ooh, like, okay. See, look, even superstar Kisharra B has the popper collar every once in a while. So hey, give credit where credit's due. I'm just saying. No, I'm not. It was different. You kind of hit me by surprise when he came out. I was like, whoa! But see, that's But then, like I said, it's like the cool thing about your bars is like it's people can follow along, and I know when you're writing or when you're doing your music and stuff like that, that's pretty much your stilo, right? You want people to not just sing along, and vibe with the flow, but make sure that it's catchy so people can actually understand where you're coming from vocally too, right?
Absolutely, and I also want them to feel what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, believe in themselves, whatever I sing about, I want them to feel what I'm singing about, so, yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. I mean, just from what I'm, and I did. I mean,
okay.
I'm proud. I'm like, I can't wait to hear it and purchase a single. That's just how it is. So, I mean, I know I'm not going to be on the air when the single is released. Is there any plans on doing anything as far as a singles release party? And can I get an invite? Like, I'm looking for an invite, please.
Of course you get an invite. Hello, you totally do. There's some
checking.
Yeah, of course. There's some talk about it, some things going around, dropping some ideas, but, trust me, you'll be the first to know, for sure. For sure.
Video as well? I mean, I know everything's hitting you, and I don't want to hit you with too many, like, like, okay, well, you know what, I might have to check and see what's going on there, but, so you said absolutely, single?
Absolutely.
Or video, excuse me?
Yeah, video, absolutely. Video.
Okay.
Yep, and you'll know about that as well.
Okay. I would ask for a cameo, but, I guess we could talk about that offline, though.
Yeah. I'm not the director or anything, so.
Hey, no doubt, no doubt. Kisharra V is our guest on Legacy Showcase, and okay, well, we talked about the single, so is there, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I asked you this yet, but is there an actual street date on when this is coming out?
It's not confirmed yet, but,
okay.
When it's confirmed, I will be sure that you know that as well. Got you.
Okay.
All the
I still have my website,
know.
and there's some stuff that I'm still doing on the entertainment tip that we will still talk to about off air. But I need to know that so promotion can happen.
Of course.
Because
of course.
And to me, I always look at you, and you know me, I always ask you like crazy questions or whatever. So I don't think I don't think I have too many crazy questions, but. Just when it comes to just your work ethic, and other people have saw that when you was in Diddy's studio, and just in general, people that know you, like we haven't interacted physically, but I know spiritually and emotionally we're connected because I feel that effort and I hear it through your talents and your songs and stuff like that. So for all the other women out there that's aspiring to be Kisharra B. Or just trying to be able to find their lane in music or entertainment. Like, I mean, what was it about you not giving up that really just kind of like set your mind like, okay, well, this is what I really want to do, so I'm going to stick with it no matter what happens with a deal or not deal or whatever?
Well, being that this has been my passion for forever, like I've been singing since I was 3, and just when I sing and when I write and I'm just around music, it just helps me escape everything that I'm going through, and I just feel like I'm in another world. It just makes me so happy. Like, I just don't want to do just a regular 9 to 5. I want to be doing music all day, every day, traveling all over, performing, doing whatever I have to do with music. I love music. It's just like everything to me. So I'm like, this is what I have to do because I won't be happy, and I'm not going to give up because if I, do something else in life, I'll be like, well, what if I would have just stuck around a little longer? What if I just pushed a little longer? But no, you just have to pray, and you have to be focused, and you have to be determined, and you have to go out there and get it because ain't nobody going to get it for you but yourself.
Right.
So you just have to keep on no matter what you want to do in life. So I just stuck to that, and I'm sticking to it. So that's what I said.
I mean, determination, I could feel you. Like, I listen to you, and I feel you. And there's just so many people that do get discouraged because they don't see that silver lining, even though they may have all the talent in the world according to, them and maybe even other people too. But, as far as, not just women, but also men. It's at a stage, and Kisharra, you know the deal. There's, for every singles deal, there's probably a million other aspiring artists, and I'm literally saying a million because it's really like that. That's trying to find a deal like that too.
Yeah.
So, but also I'm pretty sure you can tell the people out there that it isn't easy to be able to try to achieve that. So people do have to work just as hard and stay with it, right?
Yes, you have to work just as hard, and I'm going to continue to grind. Like, I don't care how big I get. And, I was telling my manager this the other day. People will be like, oh, I've made it. Well, guess what? I'm not going to say I've made it until I reach $1 billion, okay? Because a whole lot of people got 1 million. When I reach 1 billion, then I'll be like, all right, you good. I made it. But, yeah, it's really, really hard. But like I said, you just got to, keep pushing and stay true to yourself. You'll get there. You'll get there. Trust me.
$1 billion. That's a hell of a goal. Like, I mean, can I try to at least get $1 billion in one just so I could match it with you? Like, I mean, that's a goal. That's a goal.
Yes, and I'm going to get there because, I'm going to venture off and do other things as well, but I'm going to get there. You only live once, and you got to live to the fullest, accomplish everything that you want to do. So that's what I'm on. I'm going to stay on that, too.
What else you want to do if you don't mind me asking, as far as extra things that Kisharra B does, like aside from singing, what else is a passion? Because I know you probably got you're as far as genres go, I mean, I kind of see you as multi-genre. So as far as other talents that you have, what's on your agenda as well?
Well, fashion, of course. I want to have my own line. I want to have my own clothing line, perfume line. I want to do shoes, of course. I want to act. I want to open up a dog line for my dog, his own clothes and stuff. I want to open up etiquette schools, all around, like different classes and stuff for young ladies. I just want to, let me see, what else do I want? I want to do so much. I got a whole list of stuff. I want to learn all of the stuff in the studio, like the boards and, like so I can produce people. I want to have my own record label. My own talk show, my own radio shows, my own clothing stores, like a huge franchise. Have my own car, my own cell phone.
I mean, the list is, girl, good Lord. But you know what? Lofty goals. You set yourself up for that. So it's something that you have to achieve. You throw it out there you throw it out there, you got to go catch it, right?
Yeah, and I also want my own, I know this may sound crazy, but it's just what I want. I want my own dime. Like money.
You want your own currency?
Yes. Yes, I do. And but guess what? I want all the dimes to be pink. And like a lot of the money and profits goes to like breast cancer charities and stuff. That's what I want. That's a dope idea.
You didn't won me over with that, because, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know what, yeah, can I get that good change? Can I get that Kisharra change too, though? Like, I don't want no quarters, though. I don't want quarters. Don't give me no nickels, none of that. I want the Kisharra beads, please.
Yes,
that's it.
There you go.
That's it.
That's what I want.
I'm good with that. See, hey, and you know what, Shar, you're gonna have so many like coin collectors just, trying to grab as much as they can, like, Hey, come on now, that is dope. That's dope. I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Thank you. And nobody better not be trying to take my ideas out there who's ever listening.
Nah,
okay?
you didn't already put it. Hey, Shar, you didn't put it out in the air already. So you claimed it already live on the air.
Sure
People
did.
can go back and play
sure
it.
Did.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Shar B's our guest on Nexxlegacy Radio, and a couple of more quick questions before we let you go. With singles and all the things that you have going on and stuff, from what you tell me, all the 50 million things that you're doing that I know you're gonna do. Like, as far as all this business that you're talking about, not digging deep as far as personally, like, what are some of your own personal accomplishments? Because business. We love that passion and that drive, but I know there's also that a lot of women out there can aspire to become. So what's some of your own personal goals that has zero to do with material?
Let me see. My whole life has been music.
As it should be, but also you got to take some time out for yourself too, though.
Well.
See, I came with a crazy question, huh? See?
You sure did.
I stumped you.
You really did, because I'm really, really trying to think about my own personal goals.
Let me throw an example out there. What Kisharra be? What Shar would love to like fly a plane in her lifetime, or just study arts and crafts and learn how to draw or something like that, or just do something for you that you see as a challenge aside from music that you can kind of say, hey, you know what, I can do this.
Flying a plane does sound good. Let me see. That sounds pretty cool. Well, okay. Well, like I told you about the whole car thing, that I want my own car. I actually want to build it myself. I want to go to the Mercedes-Benz or BMW, like Germany, somewhere over there. I do want to go in there and build it myself. That's what I want to do.
So you want to customize your own car, but you want to be more involved in that whole process then.
Absolutely. And I want to customize my own pink Harley Davidson bike.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay.
I want to learn how to do the motorcycle stuff, too, so I can ride around the corner. Because I'm not going on nobody's freeway or anything. But yeah, and I want it to be pink with the pink helmet and all that stuff. But, yeah, I want to do that.
That's
yeah,
wild.
drive motorcycles, horseback riding. I've never done that before. I want to do that.
Okay. That's something that I'm pretty sure your established fans and some of your new fans would, definitely love to know more about you. See, that's you getting a little, somewhat personal too, as far as some of the things that you like. I like that. I like that you
and
like
also,
to be hands on too. That's
also,
hot.
Yeah. Also, I want to have my own cooking show. That's another passion of mine. I forgot to mention. I love to cook. I love to cook pretty food. It's
Such as?
like a stress reliever. Pretty foods like like asparagus, like tilapia, like rice with different color peppers.
Sure. How is asparagus pretty? How's that pretty though?
Asparagus, because you know how you lay it on the plate and you have to blanch it right because it has to be like a bright green, and you lay it on the plate, along a side of tilapia and rice with like peppers and stuff like that, different color peppers like the red, the yellow, the green, the orange.
Okay.
Just set it up pretty, like presentation. I like to watch Food Network all the time. So yeah, I love to cook. It's relaxing. Yeah. So.
See, that's it. So do you have your own apron that says Kisharra B, or is that something that I need to give you as a gift and send to you?
Actually, I do.
You do? Oh, word?
Yes.
That's what's up. Wait. So is it pink? It's pink too?
Absolutely, pink and black.
Get out of here. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I love it. Certain things like that, hey, you know what? I know a lot of people is jotting it down like, okay, you know what, Kisharra likes to cook, so, you might have a cook-off. One of your fans might want to try to make something for you or something, but, hey,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cooking show, Kisharra B's Cook-Off. It's coming to a channel near you. Coming soon.
Yeah, I have the TV show name already.
What's that?
It will be called Cooking Fashion. I would have the whole area decorated, and I would wear like stilettos and different colors to match everything, because I will be cooking amazing food, but also looking amazing as well. So it will be called Cooking Fashion.
Look
yes.
out! Look out!
Yeah,
while she's plotting all this stuff going on, y'all, I'm telling you, like, I could see her do it though. I could see her do it, and I could see her do it well.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, don't forget, Spotlight is coming soon. The single from my girl, Shar, it's going to be bananas. I know the promotion, your team, I know they're going to go out and do everything right by this single to make sure that it's just going to do a lot of wonderful things. Not just for the fans to be able to listen to, but it's going to be in my personal opinion, just from listening to this clip, it's going to be that kind of movement that a lot of people is going to be impressed with. I'm just saying.
Appreciate that.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your team. Hey, like I said, even though this is the end of the line next Sunday as far as radio for me, but there's still so many different Nexxlegacy things to do off air, which I'm hoping I can be able to share with you, because you have meant so much to me over these 2 years plus. And you have been a very, very, not just big supporter, but anything I needed from you, you've came through for me, and I hope I was the same throughout our years of knowing each other. But it's been a wonderful, wonderful gift to have crossed paths with you and your team, and to know you and your team, and my goal is to not just buy hundreds of copies and pass the word on to other people, but to see you in that spotlight that you literally deserve, because there's not a lot of people out there in this world that I could safely say that to, and I could say it to you with a lot of confidence.
I appreciate that. And, we appreciate you, my team and I, for everything you've done, support, and I just wish you the best and whatever you're doing, and, hope the best for you. And You're an amazing person as well.
I told your team what was going on as far as, what I was doing afterwards, so I'm pretty sure your team will relay exactly what's going on with me and future moves. But we got a lot of work to do still. We got a lot of work to do.
Okay. That's what's up.
Come on, you and me. And me. We got a lot of stuff to do. But give out your social media stuff.
Yes. You guys can find me on Facebook at Official Kisharra B, which is OFFICIALKISHARRAB, and on Instagram and Twitter at Kisharra B.
Facebook, what was that again? Because there is an extra one out there that's not yours, so make sure you run that by one more time for the people.
It's Official Kisharra B. It's not Kisharra B. It's Official Kisharra B, which is OFFICIALKISHARRAB. That is my fan page.
And that's for the people that can't spell correctly. Kisharra B took care of that for you. So there you go. And go took care of business.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I did.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, and here's what we're gonna do. Not just Nexxlegacy, this portion here, but just the grindhouse that we continue to do. Like the moment we get your release date, and even beforehand, we're gonna just continue to push everything that's Kisharra B. So anything that's coming from your camp, we're going to throw it on our website. We're going to turn it into a party. We're going to celebrate what we know will be that next level in your career, and it's not going to stop there. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to continue to do that. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you always.
Thank you.
I thank you, and thank you for taking the time to hang out with me as I go through this final week of broadcasting. And I had to call you and let you know, like, hey, you know what? Got to call my girl. Got to call my girl and tell you what's going on.
I got you anytime.
Hey, and same here. I got you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, Shar. Love you, Shar.
Love you back. Love you
all
back.
Right, it's a beautiful Kisharra B. Make sure you follow her on Twitter all night tonight. And anybody that's not, shame on you. If you haven't heard this clip, a spotlight, I'm going to play it right now. And again, Facebook.com/official Kisharra B. She spelled it for you earlier, so I'm not going to spell it now because it's too many words. It's too many words. and what's the name of this clip, Shar? What's the name of this clip? You're on what?
Spotlight. Huh? You talking about the song?
Who's on the spotlight right now? Who got that spotlight shining? Who's that? Kisharra B?
Kisharra B?
I just wanted to make sure that was who it was. So it's what? Spotlight, right?
Spotlight, yep.
Yeah. Spotlight. Spotlight shining on who?
Me.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.